Hello, this is my button keypad coin dispenser. It works with a 4x4 keypad and a servo motor to move the parts and Arduino to control it. So if we turn it on here, if we input the right code, which is right now, it dispenses 1 coin. I can show it again from this angle. It dispenses 1 and only 1 coin from this chamber here, which can hold many coins. This will only work if the right code is inputted, and any other sequence of code will not work, and only when the right code is inputted, it will dispense a coin. I can show you from this angle of it working. And we can input any code, you can set the code to anything that you want for it to work. And thank you. Hello and welcome to my DT project, Arduino 4x4 keypad coin dispenser. Okay, we will start by including some libraries, then we make the 4x4, set the rows and the columns for the keypad, and then we set those rows and columns to numbers and letters so we can read them. Next we will assign the numbers and letters here that we've got to the pins that are connected to my Arduino, which these line up to the real ones. And then we have a line of code that helps with the keypad so we can read it and sets everything up. Now we create a servo object thing, so the servo works, and we call it coin servo. And now we make some variables that we'll use for later. Okay, coin serv, this is in void setup, so only run once. Attaches the servo to pin 10 on the Arduino. Makes the coin servo turn to angle 0, so it turns back to original position and starts the serial monitor here. Now in void loop, which continues looping, and so we'll start with, this is the variable that will be from the current press key. Then we have an if statement, which basically will continue with the code if there has been a key that is pressed, and if not, it'll just not really do anything. Then it prints the button that has just been pressed into the serial monitor, and then it goes through a series of if and else if statements where it will only go to the next one if the key has been pressed, the right key has been pressed. If it hasn't and it hasn't been in the exact order, it won't go through. Here we can also see if you want to add more amount of buttons pressed to the code. So if we want, it's like 10 keys in a row pressed, you just copy and paste this into here and change the here. And if we want to make it less, we just delete it. And if we want to change it, we change this thing here, which is the key that is being pressed. Okay, then if all of those have been true, if all of those have worked out and the check is true, then it'll go through here, set the angle to 120 for the servo. Then using this for loop, it will slowly turn the servo to 120 degrees, wait for a second, and then slowly turn back. Then it'll make the checker false and to make sure it doesn't repeat, and if these fail, then it'll also make the checker false to make sure it doesn't repeat. We can see the buttons being pressed. If I upload this code, you won't be able to see it on here, but I'll just press some buttons, and we can see that the buttons being pressed show on here. Okay, thank you for listening to this, and see you.